accounts that are pouring through the media right now, and from my time in Afghanistan in 2009, when this actually happened, I was on the ground in Afghanistan covering stories at that point in time for the Washington Times. Bergdahl, according to those who served with him, walked off of the base, walked off of the camp, went into a village, and started asking people inside the village, in his, I guess it was spoke a little bit of Pashtun then, you know, where can I find the Taliban? How can I find them? Because when they went to look for him, that's what the villagers were telling them. They said, yes, this American soldier came through and he was looking for the Taliban. So, no, he... by all accounts, now we don't have all the information before us, this soldier walked off and searched for the Taliban. He deserted the U.S. military, according to those who served with him in the reports that are coming out.
See, Tom, now, you and I talked about this on the radio. If you had told me that what we were seeing here was Bergdahl just trying to survive his imprisonment, like SEER school, right? That's what it's called. I would say, wow, this is pretty amazing. But again, he wasn't captured. It seems like a legitimate conversion. This really still doesn't bother you, Tom?
Well, like I said on the radio show, to survive 5 years of captivity under the Taliban, the only way to do that, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, is to convert. Because you'll never find a SEAL lasting 5 years.
But what if, I mean, again, what if he wasn't converting for the purpose of survival, Tom? What if he was converting because he genuinely believed in their cause? I mean, you had a mission to find this guy. What if he didn't want to be found?
He probably would have been a higher priority had he not been wanting to be found, because that means he has intel that we need to recapture.
Well, I get that.
Like
you obviously don't want to leave him.
Dive into the emotion, no.
No, I know you're not going to share with me emotion on this one. Sarah, what of the 6 guys in the Army who actually got killed in the widespread search?
Yeah, I mean, look, these men gave their lives searching for Bergdahl, who by all accounts right now is looking more and more to be a traitor of his own country. The President of the United States has released five major Taliban, they don't like me calling them that when I go there, but Taliban commanders who are a potential, not just a potential, they're a direct threat to Western assets, to U.S. civilians, to the United States. And I do not believe for 1 second, Andrew, that Qatar has their eyes on them all the time and that they won't be communicating with the Taliban. Because let me tell you, the Qataris are well known, and I have written stories about this, for financing al-Qaeda in Libya, for financing al-Qaeda in other places throughout the Middle East, and they are no friend to the United States. There may be 1 or 2 allies in there that work with our intelligence community, but believe me, in Qatar, in the Persian Gulf, we have more enemies than friends. So what have we done here? We have given away, we have put everyone's life at risk, not only the people that were looking for Bergdahl, but think about all of the intelligence officers, the either Delta Force or Navy SEALs like Tom, he's such a remarkable guy. Just look at his composure, who went out and captured these 5 top guys because they were essential to the war on terror. And the president just handed them over back to Mullah Omar, who is now shouting victory from the top of the hills in Pakistan and saying that Allah has granted them grace because they've gotten back their commanders, because they've been able to pull one over on the United States. You know, unless this is a much bigger plot, something that we have no concept about, unless there's GPS tracking devices in these guys wherever, you know, then I don't know why the United States would make such a ridiculous deal.
Yeah, Tom.